Some horror stories don't need ghosts or demons. Sometimes the most terrifying tales come from the darkest corners of the human mind. And this is one of them. June and Jennifer Gibbons were born on April 11th, 1963, in Wales. From the outside, they were just like any other pair of identical twins. But inside, they were hiding something far darker. From a young age, the twins refused to speak to anyone else. Not their parents, not their teachers, not their classmates. Instead, they spoke only to each other. In a strange, secret language no one else could understand. Their bond was so intense, it was as if the rest of the world didn't exist. And when they did speak to others, their words were muffled, barely audible, like whispers from another world. As they grew older, their isolation deepened. Locked in their bedroom for hours on end, they began writing disturbing stories. Tales of twisted love, violence, and unspeakable acts. Stories where people were driven mad or murdered those closest to them. But fiction wasn't enough. The twins started committing crimes, petty theft, vandalism, and even arson, setting entire buildings on fire, watching the flames dance silently, side by side. Authorities had no choice but to intervene, and in 1981, June and Jennifer Gibbons were sent to one of the most infamous psychiatric hospitals in the UK, Broadmoor. Broadmoor Hospital was no ordinary asylum. It had housed some of the country's most dangerous criminals, serial killers, violent offenders, and now, 2 silent girls. The twins spent over a decade inside Broadmoor's high-security walls, in solitary confinement, over-medicated, observed day and night. Yet still, they spoke only to each other. And during that time, something even darker surfaced. The girls believed one of them had to die for the other to live a normal life. In 1993, after 12 years in Broadmoor, the twins were finally approved for transfer to a lower security hospital. On the day of their release, Jennifer Gibbons lay down on June's shoulder in the van, closed her eyes, and never woke up. Her death was ruled as natural causes, but there was no evidence of drugs, injury, or illness. It was as if she simply willed herself to die. June later admitted they had made a pact, that Jennifer had said, "I'm going to die. You're going to be fine." After Jennifer's death, June's behavior changed almost overnight. She began speaking to others, integrating into society, and living a quiet, almost ordinary life, as if a dark spell had been broken. To this day, no one truly knows what passed between the silent twins. Was it a deep psychological bond? A supernatural connection? Or something far worse? One thing is certain, evil doesn't always lurk in shadows. Sometimes it hides in plain sight.